Hello everyone, my name is Mina from Japan. Today I'm shooting a video earlier than usual, so I know that it's really bright, it's brighter than usual, and a mask for these guys looks very weird because here it's very lit. Sunshine is coming from the window, but yes, don't worry, sorry, I'm so sorry. So last night before I went to bed, I remember that I didn't visit my parents' graves during their Bon holidays. Well, during this time, Bon holiday is vacations, 5 to 10 days vacations in the middle of August, when many Japanese people usually, return to their hometowns and visit their ancestors' graves. But unlike usual, this year, many people stay at home instead of, traveling around. But for me, I didn't have that reason. It is so hot that I just didn't want to get out and go all the way to my parents' ashes, and I just want to visit my ancestors' graves when the climate becomes even milder. So this morning I read an article about the fact that Shinzo Abe, Japanese Prime Minister, and other ministers of Japan visited Yasukuni Shrine, which is dedicated to war dead. Because yes, yesterday was August 15th, which is the anniversary of the end of Second World War II, and yeah, they visit the shrine to show their, to honor war dead who fought against Japan's enemies at that time and lost their lives for their families. Even though it seems to be a good thing, as a prime minister, he is in charge of doing that to take care of people's sadness and losses, right? But this often causes outrage to Japan's Asian neighboring countries, because the shrine is not only dedicated to war deaths, but also consecrated to war criminals who encouraged the emperor and the prime minister at that time to go to war. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe you guys don't know. Some Asian countries, like Japan's neighboring countries, were about to be invaded, or to be honest with you, they were invaded. So they don't like what Japan did during the war. So as a result, they get angry. Most of them get angry about that. Okay, so as a Japanese millennial, I'd like to share my opinion about theirs. And okay, so first of all, it doesn't matter to me if our prime minister visit the shrine, because for us, yes, most of Japanese people have relatives or grandparents or our ancestors lost their lives during not only Second World War but also wars Japan has experienced. So those people who are the shrine is consecrated not only warriors who lost their lives during World War II, but also those people who lost their lives in previous wars as well. So the shrine is very closely related to many Japanese people's spirits or feelings. And I also think that it is better for the government to visit the shrine on at least on the anniversary of the end of the World War, because as a government, they are trying to get as many support from people, or try to get more support than before, because they are always Okay, maybe, yeah, talking about that, yeah, so to be honest with you, I'm indifferent to the Japan's politics because I don't know much about what they are doing, and because nothing happens. So if they try to be re-elected and try to come in power again, they should visit that the shrine and to try to show their respect to war dead, as historically prime ministers and people in power have been doing. Well, for me, I like to visit Yasukuni Shrine. It is not because I want to worship war dead in the main building of the shrine. But I just like the shrine as a tourist destination. Yasukuni Shrine is located in the center of Tokyo, the capital of Japan, and there was a time when I had to kill time, and but Tokyo is not so spacious enough to have so many parks, so I visited a shrine for the first time a few years ago, and I was right because it was tranquil, though for where it is located, and lying down on the bench, I could take a nap. Moreover, the shrine had some tall trees which provided me with shade, and I could sleep very comfortably there. On top of that, Yasukuni Shrine is one of the best places to see cherry blossoms in Tokyo. So this past spring, I went to the shrine to see a lot of cherry blossoms beautifully blooming. So yeah, it's worth going there from the end of March to the beginning of April. As I said, I like to visit Yasukuni Shrine as a popular tourist destination. I know the shrine is like special, and it's closely connected to many Japanese people's spirits, especially among older people who lost their siblings or family members, and so how bad it is to go to war in person 75 years ago. But me personally, I think it's kind of it's not so important because many people, to be honest with you, have their own graves because after we died, our bodies are supposed to be burned into ashes, and it is contained in a small pot which should be placed on this grave of family grave. So if I want to visit my grandfather, yes, instead of going there, I prefer going to the family grave and to directly honor my grandfather and my grandmother as well. And yes, it's the simplest way, I think. But yes, I respect the idea that yes, during war times, many people were, to be honest with you, blameless to be loyal to the nation, and they believe that even though they lost their lives in wars, their spirit will be honored at the Yasukuni Shrine, and so that is why they fought in the battle, and that is the way they should they believe that that is the best way for them to do, and that's why they became enthusiastic enough and brave enough to lose their lives and to fight against Japan's enemies for their families. Okay, so yeah, I respect this way of thinking, but yes, as a Japanese millennial, current people, I don't want to do that. Okay, because I think life is more important than being brainwashed. Okay, thank you for watching today's video, and stay safe and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.